Hello, my most amazing art students. This is Mrs. Donner, and today we are going to make salt clay. Salt clay at home, and it is an air-dried clay, so we will not need any kind of baking or kiln, which we don't have at the art room anyway, so I don't know. I think we're good to go. This is what I need you to get. I need a bowl of water, quarter cup, spatula, salt, flour, a half cup measuring cup, and a quarter cup measuring cup. Now the first thing I did was I did put a quarter cup of water in this bowl, so you can kind of see it sloshing around there. I actually brought it in a specific measuring cup for water because I thought that was what you're supposed to do. I don't bake, but watch enough baking shows, figure that one out. And then I fill up my quarter cup of salt. Now, when you use the salt, you use any kind of ingredients, you want to get it even, right? That's the deal, even Steven. So I'm patting this down. Now, the cool thing that I've noticed about this, I've done this a couple times today. The salt is like sandpaper. It's pretty gritty and rough, which I thought, that's pretty cool. Then, that's a quarter cup of water, quarter cup of salt. Then I got my flour out, and I was like, hey, the flour is soft and silky smooth. Two different things. Isn't that cool? So, half a cup. So now I've got a quarter cup of water, quarter cup of salt, and I've got a half a cup of flour. It's just regular all-purpose flour. Okay, I've got my spoon, and I start to blend. Now, at first, it is a little bit, I don't know. It's rough. It's not very smooth, and you're thinking, oh, this doesn't look like it's gonna smooth out. What's up with that? So you have to be patient, and you have to stir around, and your mom's probably helping you, your dad, older brother or sister. This would be a fun thing to have an older sibling do. It's kind of like, can't really hurt it, can't damage it. Now, the reason we're making this today is because I thought it would be fun for people to have something to do at home that is three-dimensional. A lot of people have crayons, markers, paints. Not everybody has clay or Play-Doh. Now, Play-Doh's great. Actually, this is very close to a Play-Doh recipe, by the way. Now, this, if you notice, this is a little moist still. So I have my bag of flour here. So I'm going to just give it a generous little toss. Toss a little bit of flour in there. Now it's starting to look better. And I'm standing over the camera so that I can get a good grip on it. So it's kind of obnoxious. It's not very smooth. You know how smooth Mrs. Donner is normally. Ha ha ha. All right, so this is wet still. Now, once you get it to a certain stage where you have it blended and mixed together, I can tell you right now that I needed a little extra flour. So now I've got this beautiful thing. Now I am going to stick my hand in here. Now this is a bag that I have designated for this only, bag of flour, because I'm sticking my hand back and forth in it. I'm not sticking my hand in the flour that your mom is baking those delicious cookies with, or your sister's making that scrumptious pie, or your dad is making pizza dough. All right, so I think we're almost set. Now, I'm going to recommend, this is beautiful. I'm going to recommend that you, before you make anything from this, that you put it in something in the fridge. Like maybe, I've rolled it up in some parchment paper, and this is what my final ball of clay looks like. This is perfect right here because it's been in the fridge for a little while. This batch right here is still a little bit moist. So that needs to be kneaded more. Now, everybody here, I'm not sure, you guys are probably better at baking terms than I am. Bread dough needs to be kneaded. Kneaded, spelled K-N-E-E-D. Need. You don't need it like I really just want it, N-E-E-D. A little lesson there. So when we get done with this and it's all ready to go, we're going to put it in probably parchment paper or wax paper with flour and put it in the fridge. I did try putting it in a baggie, a Ziploc bag, and it stuck. So I would recommend that. I would recommend parchment paper, tinfoil. Actually, if you use enough flour, you don't have to worry about what you put it in. So I am going to leave this to you. I'm going to leave you into the creative three-dimensional creation mode. I'm going to do a video next on some things made from this dough that I have made. By rights, this dough should harden up, and then it should be able to be painted, and just like we do in the art room. So you're going to want to score things and make sure that things are connected. So this is it. So put it in the fridge. Make sure that you mark it. Make sure you mark it so that somebody knows that it's not for pizza. So actually, this is pretty cool. All right, have a great day and fun creating, and thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.